Then how many unhealthy situations can you have until you finally realize it's just you're the problem and it's your fault? Because basically what you're saying, women have unlimited like lifelines. They could just keep saying, oh, it was an unhealthy relationship. Okay, let's try a third time. Oh, it was an unhealthy relationship. I didn't want to settle. Let's try it the fourth time. Oh, when is the woman finally gonna be held accountable and then be like, maybe it's something with me, I gotta work on myself?
Answer any more questions, because like you said, I don't know where he's going with this, because I feel like he feel like she's trying to comfort him, and she's not trying to comfort him. So I hope he don't pull that like, how old are you? Like, I'm nervous. I'm crossing my fingers he don't comfort this girl. It wasn't gonna work out, and I waited until I was ready or in a position to provide for somebody else. Why didn't you know or have that wisdom to know that it wasn't gonna work out?
Because they have all these high standards and think they're gonna meet this perfect match that have no bound, like no kids, for instance. Like, that's gonna be hard for anybody nowadays to find somebody with no kids. Like, you have to learn how to accept it or whatever you might end up saying. What's good, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel, Just the Draytons. I'm your boy Ron. This is my lovely wife, Giselle, and we back with another video. We ain't gonna waste y'all time. Just shout out to all the new subscribers, and let's get to the video. Y'all know how we do. Off the bat, they all look mad old. I hope they up there like late 30s, early 40s. But if they're like in their 20s and they look like this, and then also, I guess a lot of them just got big butts now in this show too. A lot of them was fake though, it looked like. But what you think?
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say this looks like a mature bunch, and it definitely seemed like everybody's there to show off shape and give body. So I'm interested to see the men that Arlette chose to pair up with these ladies, because they definitely, some of them probably definitely have kids, and they look like they experienced life already. So.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette, and we are back with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we have got a group of single men waiting to come out here and meet y'all. So when they come around this corner, they'll come out one by one. If you're feeling him, if he's your type, he checks off all of your check boxes, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's something he said that you're like, oh, red flag, you just really can't see yourself dating this guy, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to a few of you, see why you ended up popping. You guys ready? Yes. Okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this.
How you doing, Arlette?
Good. How are you? Can we get your name?
My name is Brian.
Brian, how old are you?
Oh, Brian came back. I'm happy, because I was like, who's this coming out? How you doing, Arlette? I'm like, ooh, they got history or something, but okay. So he's from season, I think, 14.
Episode
13.
I don't know, but he was one of the short kings, and they kept denying.
Yes.
He actually was about to connect with the girl in the white dress, but she ended up picking the dude with the dreads up in the, his head was like tied up. Mm-hmm. But he was a real good talker. Real good talker, I remember. But let's see. My son Brian, what you got, man?
I'm 40.
40
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, it's coming up.
Yeah.
And Brian, what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic
Very
for a major airline.
All right.
So
now,
I fix planes. I want you to get home safe.
we appreciate you. And now, what are some things that you do for fun?
Things I like to do for fun. I like trail riding. I live in Houston.
Okay.
I'm from New Orleans, but I like to ride horses. I'm a country guy. Okay. I'm still city, but you know I like to do country things.
Got it.
I like to read. I'm from the ghetto, but I am a nerd. Okay. I like to read. I want to know about things that I don't know. Okay. I like to go lounging.
That makes sense because he talks very, very well. So I could see he's a big reader. But I like the fact he letting it know too. Like I'm still
from
street.
the ghetto,
I'm still street at the same time.
but I like to read.
Right. I like to go to museums. You know, I just like to really have a good time.
Okay. Nice. Now, what are some things that you're looking for in a woman?
Transparency, for sure. Transparency.
Okay.
If I can't see who you are when I meet you, then I would never know, right? Loyalty, that really, for men, that's a big thing, loyalty. I need to know when you out partying, having a good time, that you loyalty and you faithful to a man like me.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers? I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that, you know, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem. So I don't really have any deal breakers. But as far as deal breakers, I don't really have.
Why do you think they popped when he said that? I have a reason why they pop. I think I know why, but why do you know why? I think they pop because he's trying to say like, oh, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm a man. I'm gonna sleep around. But you know, we all make mistakes. Cause he said, I don't have any deal breakers because I understand. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not. Well, maybe he was a hoe in the back in the
I
day.
think he was talking about more his past, right?
Yeah, maybe he was a hoe.
Probably.
Man hoe.
I mean, he got the gift of gab. So honestly, I think right now he talking his way out of all the women. Like I think he's saying too much now. That's what I think. Why they all popping. But it'll be interesting. I just feel like every time he say more, somebody else pop, and then you know how the women usually are. They copy what the other women do. So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Happening.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over to those ladies, see why they ended up popping.
No problem.
All right. Okay, let's start right on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs.
Okay.
I'm 39, and
You said you're 39?
39.
All right.
And Mrs. Parker, what do you do?
I'm a professional makeup artist.
You're a makeup artist?
Yeah, shout out to Makeup by Mrs. Parker.
All right. And Mrs., why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped your balloon because you said you don't have any deal breakers, and everybody has to have some type of deal breaker, so you have to have something that you don't like. But you look really nice. You look dapper. Nice to meet you.
It's definitely nice to meet you. When it comes to deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating type of guy, right?
Okay.
I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans, right? So nothing that you've done in your past doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers because I don't want to say that, hey, you know, you're not my type because of what you've done in your past, not knowing that that wasn't right or wrong. Okay, so that's why.
Respect.
And now, is Mr. someone that is your type?
She definitely. She got this cowgirl going on. I'm from the South, right? You know, so I like your outfit. I like what you got going on, definitely.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to our next lady over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I'm 37. I'm from New Orleans as well, and I live in the DMV. And the reason why I popped my balloon is because I am from New Orleans, and just the energy just wasn't vibing with. Like, I think you're super cool. I love the way that you look. But as far as, like, energy, I feel like I've dated guys from New Orleans before, and it just did not work out for me. So I think because we come from the same place, it just clashes.
Okay. So since we come from the same place, it clashes.
Yeah.
You know.
I just haven't had really good relationship experiences dating people from my hometown.
You never met Brian. You never met Brian, but today that you.
He's a real prideful man. Like now because he's showing himself even more from last time. He's very prideful, and like when he stick by something, he's strong with his opinion. Like, you see, I thought she popped because it seemed like he got real aggressive with the first lady. Like, I'm from the ghetto. That's why whatever you did in your past don't bother me. When you come to me, it's an upgrade. Go ahead. What you gonna say? You gonna say something?
I was just gonna say he reminds me a lot of Aaron. I think he reminds me a lot of Aaron. I think the difference is that he's actually attractive, right?
Aaron's
so
more goofy with it. Like
Aaron was more like, I feel like they had the same energy, but because he wasn't as attractive as Brian, women were like, "You're just not my type," and he. They were just throwing shots. But because Brian's actually attractive, I feel like there's nothing much to really say. They can't really say much. Yeah. But yeah, he's very, very prideful.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And today, definitely, you was a winner. But, the fact that you're from New Orleans, I respect that because I respect my home. And I'm prideful on being a Louisianimal, right? Okay. And I definitely was feeling you.
He said he a Louisianimal?
Yeah, because he's from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Louisianimal?
Yes, he's an animal. I respect it. He repping where he's from. I'm not mad at him.
But
thank you.
Like since you popped on me, we don't really deal with rejection too well. We respect that, but we move on.
And then
nice to meet you.
Tracy, we actually didn't get. What do you do?
So I work in management. Okay. So the person that I kind of link with, we can kind of go into further of my career. Yeah.
What industry? What management? What industry?
I wouldn't like to say. Yeah, I would like to discuss that with the person that I match with. I think that's a little more in depth.
Okay. You're looking good today. I love the orange. Definitely.
Let's go to our next lady here. We can have your name and age.
I'm sorry. She looked like she over 50. I hope I'm wrong, but if she over 50, she shouldn't be on this show. Or that's kind of cruel. Nah, for real, give you
I'm trying not to be mean, but she does kind of look over 50, trying to be like 35.
All right, let's see.
My name is Chanel Kidd, and I am originally from Gary, Indiana. I live here in Phoenix, Arizona. Coco Stiletto on Instagram. I have my own business. I'm a business consultant, and I also create trivia games that I sell on Amazon.
Okay, and I'm sorry, we didn't get your age.
I am 42.
I don't believe that. But you believe it, or she just old?
She looked like she went through life.
Probably that.
Yeah, life got to her fast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ma'am. 42.
Cause I'm thinking about our parents.
I'm thinking about your
mom, my
your
mom, your mom, your dad, my dad. Like,
I mean, like I said,
she like somebody like great grandma. Nah. Maybe just the whole setup was just bad. Like you said, life can take you out. Like, it's a lot.
And the reason why I popped my balloon is pretty much, and you already answered. You didn't have any deal breakers. I need someone that knows what he wants. I can be a handful sometimes as well. So, and it can be anything. So it's got to be something that makes you tick, that you can be honest about. So that's why I popped my balloon. And you kind of remind me of my nephew. Just kind of. It's just me.
Okay. Kind of remind you of my nephew? Okay. So you said the deal breakers would be because I don't have a deal breaker?
Correct.
Okay, well, I could have a clean...
I need a man to tell me something. Tell me what he want and don't want.
And
if you
that
can't
will,
tell me that, I might jump all over you.
And that will come. Definitely. I would definitely tell you where you're going wrong at. Mm-hmm. But as far as a deal breaker, I have a clean slate with everybody. I'm the type to trust you before I not trust you. I'm going to give you that grace.
I do understand what he's saying, though, because and this is the reason why a lot of people are not in relationships, because they have all these high standards and think they're going to meet this perfect match that have no bound, no kids, for instance. Like, that's going to be hard for anybody nowadays to find somebody with no kids. Like, you have to learn how to accept it or whatever. You might end up single. But he's just saying, like, I give everybody a clean slate and then we going from there. So it pretty much expands his options on who he might date. Mm-hmm. So I do understand what he's saying. I think they looking at it like, oh, because from what she just said, like, oh, I'm going to be able to easily control you or tell you what to do and you the man. I don't believe the way he is representing himself. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah. I agree. I think that with him not having a deal breaker probably turns them off a little bit, but I see it as a positive, right? Because at least he's saying, whatever you did, like, it don't matter. We starting off a clean slate. Yeah. Like, once you with me, you 100. Whatever happened before me, I don't really care about. So I feel like they should be looking at it like that because why wouldn't you want to look at it like that? I think they're looking at it as if, oh, if you don't tell me what you want, I'm gonna take advantage of you. And like my husband said, he don't really come off as that person. He's very prideful. Like he seems like he'll just tell you what it is. So for them to say that, I really don't know. That's what I understand. Women don't like women like assholes. I feel like that's what it is. Because he's coming to you telling you like, oh, no, it don't matter what you did in your past. I don't really have a deal breaker. I'm good. And they like, no, I need you to tell me you don't want me if I'm like, I don't get it.
That's why. And that's why they on the line. Okay. I mean, that's why they on the line. So.
Before I don't give you that grace, right? But I respect how you feel.
I like that response. Mm-hmm. Might circle back, but
you might go get back.
Might.
You want your balloon back?
Do you want that balloon back?
Not yet.
Okay.
You got the gift of gab I see, so we're just gonna.
I got the gift of gab.
Yeah, you remember him last time? Yeah, my son know how to talk. Oh, he reads a lot. That makes sense. My son know what he's saying. He need his own like talk show or something. He's really good with words, like very good words.
Let's go on.
It's transparency, love.
Okay, if we can start off with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janae. I'm 34.
Hello, Janae.
Janae, what do you do?
I'm in school for fashion design. I'm an office assistant, and I'm a new entrepreneur. Just about to launch my fitness clothing line called WeFit.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon for Brian?
Hey, Brian. I love the way you speak, but for me, it was the pants. I don't like the pants too tight. I'm kind of ghetto, too, so I like them a little loose, and that was just it for me.
Okay. How old are you?
34.
You're 34? Mm-hmm. How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies.
Yo, he's good, but I don't know where he about to go with this, but he's good. Like, but 3 baby daddy. I mean, listen, life happens. I mean, she's an attractive woman, though. She's attractive, but 34, 3 different baby daddies, and now you on the line, like.
I'm nervous for her. I don't think she should answer any more questions because, like you said, I don't know where he's going with this. Because I feel like he feel like she's trying to come for him, and she's not trying to come for him. So I hope he don't pull that. Like, how old are you?
Let's see.
Like, I'm nervous. I'm crossing my fingers he don't come for this girl.
Daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0. Because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but.
What is going on? I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
He trying to come at her, you think? What happened?
Wait, because he said you gonna lie to the public?
Yeah, because she said I should have said 0 because she basically about to say like they not there anyway. And then that's when he said, oh, you gonna lie to the public, and then that's when she about to be like, nah, I do have 3 baby daddies.
Look at his face. He about to do something.
But it's just me. I'm a single parent.
See?
There's no man in my life.
No man in your life?
Nope.
Why is the reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So, what can you do?
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
Right. But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants?
You're 41?
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, because I was like, I thought you said 40.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you. It's not my style. You know, with everything going on, I like the pants to be a little baggy, that's all.
Where you from, love?
Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been out here?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
I am Venusian, 39.
And you said
I ain't gonna front. If he wrote a book, I'd love to read his book. I think he'll write a good book. I don't know, the way he talk, it's just the way he like come off. Man, I respect son. I respect son a lot. But do you think women should judge men off the rip or vice versa how they dress? I mean, it is a first impression, right? But out of everything else, you just gonna judge him off his pants. Like, his personality seemed dope. He seemed intellectual. He keeps himself clean, and you just gonna disqualify him just off the pants? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say?
I get it. I had a pit in my stomach because I'm like, please don't say anything
like you thought
rude to her. So
he did.
Now that he didn't, I don't know. I think it was kind of dumb for her to disqualify him because of his pants, because that's something that can be easily changed. But knowing him, he's a man of so much pride that he wouldn't change. Like, even if she was to take him on and be like, hey, babe, like, I don't like the tight pants. Like, I like them a little bit loose. He'll be like, well, they're my pants. I feel like he's that type of man. So I do understand why she did it. And, it is what it is.
Venusian? And what do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
Cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with somebody like they are my parent is something that I don't subscribe to. So that's why I pop my balloon.
What do you mean check in like they're your parent?
What's she talking about?
He didn't say that, but if I'm mistaken, he did mention this is what he said, and I hope she didn't confuse what he was trying to say. He did mention if you go out to the club, I just expect you to be loyal, but he never said anything like, oh, let me know, check in. So we about to see now, because he the type of man, he knows what he says. Like, he's going to remember what he says. That's why he asked her now.
The way that you were discussing how somebody needs to constantly, when we're out and about, to text or call and check in, that's something that I don't subscribe to. So that's why I pop my balloon.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
TikTok creator manager? For what company? Or is it for yourself?
It's for TikTok.
For TikTok?
Social media.
Okay. Social media?
Social media agent, yes.
Okay. How many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Okay. So you didn't think...
Is he low-key proving a point right now? Is he low-key proving a point right now? He's calling all of them out on 3 baby daddies, 3 kids. 2 kids, 2 baby daddies. And the reason he's like, all right, so you got 2 kids with 2 baby daddies. Is it their problem? Are you the problem? Or are they the problem?
Yeah.
All right, so you rule me out because you don't want to check in? All right. Yeah. It's like he's calling them out, but he's not being disrespectful. He's just asking them questions, and they're making themselves look like they the problem.
Yeah. Nah, I see what you're saying.
Wow.
Nah, he's dope.
After the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? Okay. I was just asking because men, that's what matters. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's...
Oh, yeah. He didn't say it to one orange, but yeah, he is letting them know, okay, so he is, he coming at them he checking them. I'm not saying he right or wrong, but I guess because of these little childish reasons that they giving him for disqualifying him. And I'm surprised. This is an old lineup.
Yeah.
I'm curious on why she went the older route now. Don't get me wrong, 21, 22 is real young, but I'm thinking more 28, 29, 25, men 30. But 38, 39, 40, what was the youngest?
Look at the girl in the orange face.
Yeah, because now she know what he was trying to say about her.
Yep.
Now he didn't say it, but now she know damn, that's what he was trying to say about me.
That's definitely right.
Under why I got
That's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
That's nor here or there, and that's not what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
Thank you. Let's go back here. Okay.
Excuse me, can I get a tampon? Oh, sure. Here you go. She deserves a...
We can start off with your name and age.
I'm Shay, and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
I'm doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county, and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
Okay. All right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken. But the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women. Oh, how many baby daddies you got? And then, it just, does that matter? You say future, so that's their past. It's not their future. How many kids do you have?
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all.
You can't have any more? You choose
I
not to
choose
have
not to have
any
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old. And
Okay, yeah. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
do you necessarily
Okay.
believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future?
Not-
Because I can look at you and say like you made people make mistakes.
And it could happen. I feel like once or twice, okay, some things become a choice, but
No.
your past doesn't determine
When it
it.
comes to once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
Okay, so then say like you get into a relationship with somebody, you get married, and things don't work. So then I guess you made a mistake? And then so you once is a mistake and then twice is, I don't believe in that because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Okay.
You should have learned from that very first mistake. Okay,
Lessons are
and
to be
not
learned.
saying that your child is a mistake, right?
Of course
But the
not.
fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with, and secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one or before
Marriage
the next
doesn't
one.
determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are no, honey, but
Okay.
you're too aggressive now.
No problem. Well, you know, the aggressiveness that comes from a Southern man, right?
Baby, let me explain
And we
something to
stand
you.
on what we talking
My roots
about.
come from Texas, so.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans.
Okay, so
you know what I
the
mean.
South,
So
the
when
battles of the South.
All right,
like I
Brian,
said again.
Brian, let's move on.
okay,
Let's move on. Let's
no
move on.
problem. Have a good day, love.
If we can have your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm 37.
And Shay, what do you
Hello,
do?
Shay.
I am an insurance adjuster, and I'm just waiting to take my real estate license.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just based off of the energy, I didn't want to pop it too soon. I like to fill you out first, but just based off of the energy and the conversations that were had between the women, and just overall, that's it.
Okay. So you a follower?
No, I just
Go ahead. I know you want to say something first.
I can't.
You getting mad
I'm
over
like,
him?
no.
Or is he
I'm
proving a
just,
point?
I'm just speechless because it's just like,
Is he picking up on what are you saying?
like he is picking up, but it's like I can't fight it. Like he's not wrong, so it's just kind of like I just gotta sit here like, like. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I feel like he's reading the room very well, and I feel like he's actually just trying to give these women some type of lesson or some type of reality check, because for some of them, like I said, it's very surprising that these ladies are up here on the line trying to look for love on a dating show, because then it's now the question is, like he's basically saying, like, are you the problem? Like, can you be the problem? But it seemed like none of them want to admit that. And it does make sense. Like, why did you decide to have a second child with a different man, but didn't make sure you get married or whatever it was? Just anything. Like, you didn't learn from the first situation. Granted, the first lady said her the baby father died, so that's a different circumstance. But we do got to learn from our mistakes. Like Kevin Samuels used to say, like, when women gonna start holding themselves accountable, because it seemed like the women always just blame the men, like, well, you chose that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all live with choices. We all got to live with the choice that we make. But don't sit there now and try to blame others or blame the person that you chose. You probably already knew he was going to be like that from the jump, but you still decided just to have a kid with him. But I don't know.
I went out. That's why I said I didn't pop it right away. I wanted to see for myself.
So you didn't like my responses and the women that I responded to? You didn't like the responses?
Just the energy from it. Yeah.
The energy is too strong for you, huh?
Not necessarily too strong. I just didn't too much care for it.
That's understandable. I respect that, though.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Davinia, and I'm 41.
And Davinia, what do you do?
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry. And I believe he was speaking very well, very suave, handsome gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time. But then it started to feel like an attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
Okay. So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate. I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy per se, I don't think that's her fault. So if she decides to stay and marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settling. And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others, thinking that, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out. No. Okay. Because people.
No, but what happened to? I think he was saying, like, she should have got married before having the second child. It wasn't saying nothing about settling.
I'm looking at the great grandma in the back.
Yeah, like period type. Yeah, right. You see a man. Yeah, I don't want to be rude, but
They start off with different.
Yeah, She did do some like period. Like what the? Come on, man. I wish he asked her. Did he ask her how many kids she got?
Different personas, and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So
single people keep single people single. Back to that, cause all the women, especially her, like yeah, queen, tell him queen, and she ain't really tell him nothing.
So if you decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it didn't work out.
Okay.
So then how many unhealthy situations can you have until you finally realize it's just you're the problem and it's your fault? Because basically what you're saying, women have unlimited like lifelines. They could just keep saying, oh, it was an unhealthy relationship. Okay, let's try a third time. Oh, it was an unhealthy relationship. I didn't want to settle. Let's try it the fourth time. Oh, so when is the woman finally gonna be held accountable and then be like, maybe it's something with me, I gotta work on myself? That's the part I'm not understanding, why they keep saying like, oh, it's just unhealthy, walk away, this and that. Like, it's not making sense. It just sounds like an excuse. That's what it is, like an excuse. Like what's the sisters? You see what she going through now. She divorced her husband. Yeah. And you see she don't seem too happy, and she even pointing stuff out there. Yeah. Like y'all getting things twisted.
So there's 4 billion women on the planet. Mm-hmm. I'm a black American from Louisiana. Mm-hmm. I have the choice to have the pick of the litter. Mm-hmm. So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well, don't pick me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you
I
have
understand
the choice.
that.
You have the choice. We all have a choice.
I have the choice, but you're judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That just means that I'm not for you. If you're going to judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out for me, then I'm not for you. You know, so I'm not judging
and
you
I
and your
understand
opinion
that. How many kids
and your
you
preference.
have?
I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
2.
2. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's no disrespect towards that, right? Mm-hmm. But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right, we give you
I grabbed the mic because, one, I don't know, I did not get this on his episode. Like, I didn't get this vibe.
He didn't speak as much.
I got more suave, smooth, trying to get in your pants, Brian. This Brian seems like he was, I'm going to say, Kevin Samuel's, like, disciple. Like, wow. And I'm really not even mad at what he's saying. I'm not mad. I'm just listening, and I always feel like you can gain wisdom from, what an older person is saying. Not saying I need to take his advice because I'm married, but I'm not mad at it. It's just interesting. It's jaw dropping, like literally.
Nah, I'm agree with you. I gotta listen to this. This is good.
This is like I feel bad for these women, like.
A few from one man. Mm-hmm. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top tier.
That's exactly
man.
right. Why? Because
absolutely. All right, let me break. Like I know it'd be hard for women to understand this, but it's this simple. If you have a man that's top tier, he make over 6 figures, he take care of himself, he look good, this and that. Why would he settle? Now I don't want to say settle, but why would he deal with a woman with 3 different baby daddies and 3 kids? If you really think about it. I'm not saying you can't take if she does have a child, but we talking about women with multiple baby fathers. And then this dude is young. Like, he gonna want to start his own family. Why would he pick you and not somebody else that's younger with no kids or maybe just 1 child and then settle with you instead? It doesn't make sense for that young man to start his own family and his own legacy. I mean, it's really not that hard.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He has a child of his own. I think he says she's 19. Yeah. But it seems like it didn't work out with whoever he had the child with, and he decided that was it. Mm-hmm. And now I guess he feels like he's in a position, or he probably is in a much better position to where he feels like he can take on, a wife and start a family and, and like you said, expand his legacy. So it seems like he was wise. So it's like he's like reflecting that off of them. Like, if I knew that one was enough and it wasn't gonna work out, and I waited till I was ready or in a position to provide for somebody else, why didn't you know or have that wisdom to know that it wasn't gonna work out? And then you gonna make the excuse as to that's my past or it was a mistake. Like, no, you got to be better than that. So I feel like he's holding them accountable. And of course, when women are held accountable, we do stuff like this. We deflect from it, or we try to make up an excuse for it. So tough lesson.
Because there's billions of women on this planet. All right.
I respect your opinion.
Okay.
Okay, well, Brian, that is all the balloons popped.
No problem.
But we do thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies.
All right. No problem. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I actually really enjoyed that segment. Can't really be mad, Brian. Can't be mad at the women. Everybody stand on their own beliefs, but I'm just very surprised that the age that's up here right now. And honestly, I hope if you just look at the lineup, it's just like they all up here, so it has to be something wrong with them. To me personally, it has to be something wrong with them. It's not like you 30, 28, 27, 26. All right, cool. Like, these are 39 plus women on this line, maybe 37. So they've been around, they've seen things, and they on a dating show on YouTube trying to find love. Like, you probably just got to go back to finding yourself and then go searching, and then some of y'all still got young kids.
But then by then they gonna be shriveled up. They eggs not gonna work, and no man gonna want them.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess what Kevin say, like, when it coming, like, after a while it's gonna be too late. With the wall, they said they hit a wall. I'm starting to believe. I really am starting to believe that now. Maybe it's a wall. I don't want to say it's not love for everybody out there, but women, y'all take advantage of y'all good looks and stuff when y'all young and think it's gonna last forever, and then you see a lot. Now you start realizing, like, damn, I ain't the best looking one in the party no more. I can't wait on the line with all the young, good looking women. It's a real thing. So, but listen, Brian held it down, and he did what he had to do. What's your thoughts?
I just thought Brian was a wake up call. I don't know, or just a shock for all the women on this line. Like you said, I feel like all these women are like 35 plus, so they have experience, right? They dealt with multiple men. So the fact that they're standing here on this line popping a balloon to try to find love is kind of like, where did you go wrong? Yeah. Right? So I feel like you said, they have to really probably spend some time to find themselves. But like Kevin Samuels also said, women age like wine. So, right? No, men age like wine. Women age like milk. So,
not saying they look like milk and them, but yeah. Right.
So I just feel like, just be by yourself and raise your kids. Like, first of all, the dating game is trash right now from what I'm hearing. So it's trash right now for the 20-year-olds and the 30-year-olds. So if you 35 plus, I know it's garbage. And you have kids, you're not gonna find like
for instance, let's keep it about, like, I know your mom's still married, but like, how would you feel if you hear your mom 50 something, she on this? Like, how would you feel if your mom was on this show at 50 something?
My mom's a saint. She wouldn't do that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I feel like Mom, come on, Mom. Like, you don't need to do this. Like,
yeah, I feel like, why? Just raise your kids and just be you. Have fun, but you can't. I don't think you could look for anything serious right now with this dating. What's going on? You'll know who's no. Just raise your kids.
This is interesting. I don't know. We got this. This is very good way to start this episode off. But thanks for rocking with us. To all the new subscribers, shout y'all out. Appreciate y'all. Continue to show love. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please let us know what you think. And until next time, peace. See you in our next video. Subscribe, please.